Hi, welcome to Success Matrix. My name is Nancy Chin Wagner, and I'm a networking guru, networker out there with people, not with computers.
And I'm Brent Haltman. I do executive coaching, team building, and strategic planning consulting. Nancy, last time we talked about the importance for leaders to reach out to their people, and I was wondering what further thoughts you may have had about that since last time.
Perfect timing, Brent, on that question for me. This morning, actually, I just heard from a Zoom call that was talking about how managers reach out to their employees and their teams. And one of the questions that came up was, well, how do you start, like, when you're doing connections and networking? I mean, how do you get to know another person? It's not the same as the physical touching and feeling and getting to know another person. So it was a wonderful answer. They have a system, and the gentleman was Jason Fried. And he said that they have an email sent out to the group on a Monday morning, and for an hour, it's an automatic thing that goes out. And for that hour, they'll send the email out. Some people will answer, some people won't. But what they do is they don't talk about work. They talk about questions like, what did you do this weekend? Or what meal did you cook that was fabulous? Do you want to share? Or they said, how about a book? Did you read a book that was very interesting for us to know about? So some people will write and answer, some people won't. They will have a transcript, and then they send it out to whoever wants to read it. And so the thing is, what's important about this particular networking kind of connection is that you may be speaking to people that's not even in your own department, but it's within the company. Isn't that awesome?
That really is. That's a great example of what we were thinking about actually being done. So thanks for sharing that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Then today, what we were thinking about for the folks that are listening is the idea of focus. And I appreciate how we came up with the idea that what it really boils down to is just like a well-run business has a strategic plan that's very focused, that this is really a prime opportunity for people to create their personal strategic plan. And the idea that it needs to be focused, right?
Laser focused, and they have the time now to do that.
And so laser focused, how many things could I put on a strategic plan for myself personally and still maintain a laser focus, would you think?
I would think not to be overwhelmed. I think 3 priority goals, if they can put on this plan, will be good.
I would agree. Yeah, 3, because I have a friend who often says our brain works where it's 1, 2, 3, many. So once you get past 3, it is overwhelming. And if it's a personal plan, is there really a restriction as far as the things that I can consider for my plan?
I don't think so. But I would stick to the 3, maybe 2 of them you can use as a personal, 1 for business or vice versa, or all business or all personal. The thing is, you want to focus on those 3 priority points without getting all that other things that you can be distracted by. The bling, remember we talked about the bling?
Right, yeah, chasing the shiny object syndrome, right? Yeah, chasing bling, getting distracted. Yeah,
Right.
and that's probably why a lot of times a lot of us start things and end up overwhelmed as we start too many things before we see something through, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And three is a good number. It's not too little, it's not too much, because one of those priorities could be a lot of steps underneath it.
That is true. Absolutely. Yeah. And typically that would be the case, right?
Yeah.
And then once I complete one, I can always just add another one so that I've got a refreshed kind of evergreen process going on.
Right. And the main thing when you work on these priorities for your personal strategic plan is really kind of like shut down on all the news and the distractions that's coming out that we have. And that could be overwhelming right there.
Sure.
So sit down, right?
Yeah, and then that way, so it truly is your own stuff, not you're reflecting on the things that are bombarding you.
That's right. Absolutely. And I think it's really important to really concentrate on those three priority goals. Let's say it could be goals too that you want to reach, but just do three. Don't overwhelm yourself with a lot of different points.
Sounds great. So
Mm-hmm.
then let's plan on next time having folks think about this three goals, and then next time we can talk about making those SMART goals.
Oh, I love that. I think that's an awesome, those are the great steps, because I think having SMART goals makes you again laser focus on what you want and not have a general topic.
I would agree completely. All right. Thank you, folks. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you. See you at Success Matrix next week.
Bye-bye.
SMART goal.